Hi guys, you'll notice that we are at Fundamental Friday this week. A little bit of a change of name there because we want to make sure that we are honoring the rights of everyone. It is fundamental to who we are at SBHS. We're going to give you an opportunity this week to join an important conversation. And that journey starts at the top of our Fun Friday page. You'll notice that many of you have reached out to us about the death of George Floyd and the growing national movement for change. We wanted to give you a voice in that discussion. So the first link up at the top, visit Dear SBHS, will take you to a page where your journey begins. So as that's loading for me, you will see there are 4 different ways. We often look in these times for something that we can do, a way that we can help, a way that we can process or reflect. That's what you're going to find here. So our first link is to use your voice. And we want to hear from you. You'll notice the very first thing on this page is a Google form. Please fill this out. We want to hear more about whether or not you are willing to open up a dialogue that we can all begin an important conversation with. We want to hear more about what you've been up to and what you've been doing to support this movement. And that's your opportunity to tell us and to share. Now, a lot of you are looking for a way to kind of process what's happening. And for me, I always do that through books. One of my favorite books for the last few years is Dear Martin by Nick Stone. Justice McAllister is the main character, and Justice is arrested and held, even though he's innocent, by the police. And that event sets off a chain reaction for Justice that he has to figure out how to deal with. He decides in a really constructive way to begin writing letters to Martin Luther King and to process what's been happening to him and try to make sense of it. You can do the same. Write a letter that reflects on your life, your views, what's happening in the media, and how can you talk about it. You can share those letters here. We give you a link, or you can just keep them to yourself as something you mean to reflect with privately. You could write a letter of action. Sometimes we feel desperate and we don't know what to do or how to start. A letter to Trenton might be a great solution. You can write and talk about your family, your friends, your community, what the recent events that you've witnessed mean, and what kind of change you're suggesting for what we change. Okay? Remember, your voice is powerful. We want to give you ownership of that here. So many of you are talented. I'm always amazed by your talents. Show them to us. Share them with us. We all need them at this point. Write a poem. Add a link to a document, an essay you've written. Share a piece of music. Share a work of art. Whatever you've created can be posted to my Padlet here. Now remember, this is a moderated Padlet, which means you're going to have to have a little bit of patience with me because I'm going to post them as fast as I can. As they come in, I will make sure I'm posting. Okay? We got this idea from a student. This student was kind enough to share her poem called Black Lives Matter. And we highlight it here, and we want you to take an opportunity to read it and reflect on it. So again, we've given you a link here where you can reflect and share what this poem speaks to you, if it meets your experiences, if it's completely different than the way you see the world. You can share that with us. Again, moderated Padlet, so I will work through them as fast as I can, but have a little bit of patience with me, okay? So you can enjoy May's poem, and we thank her for contributing it. Educate yourself. That's one thing we can all do, is to try to learn more about what's happening. I've given you 2 nonfiction books. Remember, I am still a librarian, so I have to give you something to read. I've given you some fiction books because sometimes the situations in fiction books can give you a perspective that allows you to apply them to what's happening in the world around you. And Angie Thomas, author of The Hate You Give, is doing a live event. So sign up. Register. It's free. It's going to be online on June 22nd at 5 o'clock. I've already gotten my tickets. She's going to answer questions live in this forum and talk to the power of her work. So if you've read The Hate You Give, if you saw the movie, this is a great opportunity to really hear from an author one-on-one. We've got reading lists here. So if I haven't hit a book you're interested in, check them out. We've got websites that link to all sorts of more information. We've got movies. The movie platforms are helping us out this week because a lot of you have asked for, hey, can't we watch a movie on Fun Friday? Here you go. Choose a movie, watch it for free, share your thoughts on what you watched. So again, there's a way for you to do that here. There's a complete list here that shows you all the different platforms and the movies that are available for free. Many of them are available on YouTube, but here's a caution. You can't get the free movie via YouTube if you're signed in with your SB Students account, because it's going to look for an account that allows for sign up on YouTube. So make sure you're using an alternate account, your personal account instead, okay? But you've got lots of good choices there. Finally, we want to help others. Many of you have probably already heard there's a march on Friday evening, 4:30 at the high school, that you can support Black Lives Matter and you can support our community. Black Lives Matter is also supported in this flyer, which was designed by one of our students. So if you have something that you would like posted here, send it our way and we will take a look and try to get it up so it's available. Remember, I gave you a link again to today's survey. Make sure you fill that out. That's how we're going to know your voice and what you want from us or how we can help each other. Okay? So that's here. Now, just like all the other Fun Fridays, Fun Friday is all about choice. So you will notice that you can still play Scribble with me. I am still terrible at it and I will not get any better in the next 24 hours, so be aware. 10 o'clock and 11:30, I will start the Scribble games and you can make me look very, very silly. The flip grids are still here, so if you haven't watched them all or if you want to record one, take a look. And all the other topics we've had over the past bunches of Fun Fridays are represented below. So if you want to explore a career, there's some great career panels from our SBHS alumni that might make a good choice. So however you choose to spend your Fun Friday, I hope you have a great one. See you soon, guys.